Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be making colloidal oatmeal and rosemary water. But before that, let's get into the scripture of the day. James chapter 2, verse 18. But someone will say, you have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. First, we're going to need a clean bowl. We're also going to need some rosemary leaves. I ordered these off Amazon. However, you can find these at your local grocery store in the produce section. Rosemary leaves have so many different benefits. They help to improve circulation to the scalp and hair follicles. They also help to decrease inflammation on the scalp. And they're also very good for nourishing the scalp and hair. So all we're doing is adding a little bit more to our bowl. And we're going to set that to the side. Next, we're going to need some colloidal oatmeal. Not regular oatmeal. Colloidal is a special form of oatmeal that is blended up. It has so many benefits for the hair. It binds to the hair and locks in moisture, allowing healing and repairing properties for the hair. It also helps to reduce itching and inflammation on the scalp. But don't worry, we're not going to use that now. We're going to save it for the end. So we're going to put it to the side. The next ingredient we're going to have is water. And of course, you need the water for the hydration properties. So all we're going to be doing now is adding our bottle of water to our rosemary leaves. Keep in mind, you could use tap water or any type of water you like. I just find it easier to use bottled purified water so that I know my exact measurements. So all I'm doing now is taking the rosemary water from the prep area and bringing it over to my double boiler. And I'm going to set it up there for a couple of hours. And we're going to let it cook down so that it can infuse that water and get us all those good vitamins and nutrients. So this is the rosemary water after about 10 or 15 minutes. The water hasn't begun to penetrate through the top layer of the leaves yet, but it's going to get there. As it boils down, you're going to see the color start to change, and you're going to start to see the leaves start to sink to the bottom, if you will, when they start to release all of their nutrients into the water. This is around the 20 or 30 minute mark. As you can see, the water has started to seep inside of the shaft of the rosemary leaves. They're starting to change in color, and the water is starting to begin to rise to the top more than it has before. Now it's starting to look a little bit more what we're looking for. The rosemary leaves are getting darker. They're starting to sink a little bit more. However, I noticed that a lot of the water was evaporating. So you know what I went ahead and did? I added another bottle of water to this mixture so that way it can be stretched. The water doesn't affect the potentness because it's still going to cook down again and further evaporate, making the mixture more concentrated. So now this is what we're looking for, you guys. You can see the water starting to turn into a greenish brownish color, taking on the color from the rosemary leaves and starting to become more and more infused as we cook the mixture on and on. But don't worry, we're not done just yet. We have a couple more minutes for this mixture to get to right where we want it to be. We want it to be dark. We want the leaves to almost be completely soaked to the bottom. Now, this is what I'm talking about. The color is spot on. The leaves have soaked to the bottom, showing that the water has a lot of vitamins and minerals. And all we're going to do is set this to the side so that it can cool down. And let the rosemary water cool down until it reaches about room temperature. Next, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of our colloidal oatmeal that we had sitting to the side waiting on us. All I'm doing now is adding the colloidal oatmeal to our rosemary water that has reached room temperature. Now I'm going to get a spoon to mix everything thoroughly. And you should come out with something that kind of looks like creek water. Kind of like a brown murky water. I know the mixture looks kind of crazy, but trust me, it's very moisturizing for the hair and the scalp. All I'm doing now is getting a clean bottle that I had on standby in a clean funnel. And I'm going to transfer the rosemary and colloidal oatmeal water into the clean bottle. I'm going to top this up tightly, and I'm going to store it in my refrigerator until I'm ready to use. Keep in mind, this mixture can be stored for 7 to 10 days, and it should be used within that time also to maintain freshness. So all I'm doing now is making sure that everything's mixed up to kind of give you guys a better view of how it's looking. I'm going to take my braids down And I'm going to use some of the rosemary and colloidal oatmeal water to moisturize my hair and to rebraid it. When spraying this, I'm making sure that I get all of my hair. However, I'm not fully saturating my strands. I'm also hitting my problem areas, such as my edges, the areas in the middle of my hair that seems not to grow and that always seems dry because it's exposed to the sun. Now you can see I'm detangling, and I haven't detangled since I took the braid down, so I can say it has improved my ability to detangle my hair. All I'm doing now is braiding my hair back up so that I can further lock in the moisture from the rosemary and colloidal oatmeal water. Colloidal oatmeal is also very good for things like eczema, psoriasis, and dandruff. It's used in common lotions that we know that are usually used to help with skin conditions such as eczema and etc. Now look at the before and the after. Doesn't the braid with the spray look better than the braid without it? So all we're doing now is taking the other one down, and we're going to spray the other side down, moisturizing our hair. As you guys can see, this is my problem area. Well, one of my problem areas, but it has still grown out significantly. Now all I'm doing is making sure the other side of my hair is thoroughly detangled before I proceed to braid it back up. Also, please don't forget to store the rosemary and colloidal oatmeal water in your refrigerator for up to between 7 and 10 days. Please let me know if you try this mask, and let me know if any more mask ideas in the comments that you guys would like me to try. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good day.